Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Privately Outspoken. It's me, Sheryl Drinkall. My life is a podcast. Today, we're going to dive into a vibrant topic that can truly transform your life. That is the power of positive expectations. Have you ever noticed how the expectations that we set can reshape our experiences? By the end of this podcast, you're going to know just how to set positive expectations and make them work for you. What if I told you that embracing positivity and setting clear expectations could empower you to live your best life? All right, well, today we're going to explore how cultivating positive expectations not only brightens our outlook, but also enhances our self-confidence. Science does show that when we set positive expectations, believing that good things will happen, we actually activate what's known as the placebo effect, where our minds and bodies respond to our thoughts with positive outcomes. Let me share a quick antidote for you. Not long ago, I set an intention to have a very productive week filled with joyful interactions, opportunities, learning, productivity, and I did prepare mentally for it. And guess what? Each day, I found that I did attract the very outcome I was looking for, and it did feel magical. There were times where I felt off track and I overthought something for a minute, and I had to just think about how my brain works and flip a little switch because I like to put different hats on at different times before I bring the whole trunk to the party, so to speak. Self-awareness is key. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and know how to adjust things around you to enable those to come out and enable the best outcome for those around you and then within you, right? You want to set yourself up for success, and mindset and self-awareness are all part of that scenario. I have a very busy mind and I'm always thinking ahead and I'm always anticipating things before they happen. And I've lived a life where I'm always preparing for things like that. So it helps me to redirect my brain into where it needs to be and shut off other parts of it so that I don't get overwhelmed, because I do have a busy life and that is how I function. People ask me how I do it. That is how I do it. However, when I decide that it all is needed all at once, my brain just flicks a switch and boom, it's all there all at once. So it's just something that I've known about myself and I've actually been very strategic of in my life, to give myself the ability to manage my emotions, manage my learning, to manage everything. And that's been a process. That's been a process of growth for me because I can live in a chaotic world. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to study for exams while watching TV, while listening to music with my headphones, and then be on the telephone and also studying, literally all at the same time. So my brain can handle a lot of things. Then there's another part of me that can start to overanalyze a little bit. And then, you have to just shift your mindset. And it's perfectly natural for your brain and yourself to slide into something that's not your best self. And you just have to have the capability and the mindset to put yourself right back in it. And that's what I do. I do that on a daily basis. And I remind myself, and that's one of the reasons I started this podcast, to help inspire you to always shift yourself back, because it doesn't matter if you go off track. It matters how you get back on track. And when you can master that, you're right back in the game. The game isn't done. The game never ends. It's right there. You just got to roll the dice, get your double sixes or double ones or your snake eyes or whatever you're going to get, and you get right back into it from the beginning and you start fresh. It's very helpful for myself when I start to overthink something to just reprogram my brain back to a different type of mindset. I want to give you some science that supports this. According to studies in psychology, when we approach life with optimism, our brain releases those neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. And what do we know about dopamine and serotonin? They help to boost our mood. They improve our energy. And yes, they even make us more resilient. So setting goals and positive expectations doesn't just make us hopeful, it actually chemically primes our brains for the happiness. So, what do I want you to take away from today's episode? Picture this: you will leave with a renewed sense of confidence, clear understanding of how your outlook can influence your daily life, and some exciting action items to implement right away. I promised some action items, so here they are. Number one, reflective journaling. I talk about this all the time. Tonight, go ahead, write down 3 positive expectations that you have for tomorrow. They could be about your work life, they could be about relationships, any type of personal goal you have for yourself, and see how these expectations impact your mood and your experiences. Number 2, affirmations. Create that morning affirmation, have it aligned with your positive expectation. For example, I expect positivity and joy into my life. Repeat that. Repeat it to yourself just so that you set a powerful tone for your day. Number 3, reward yourself. When you notice a shift toward these positive experiences, reward yourself. It could be something like just treating yourself to your favorite dessert or just taking some time for some self-care to renew your own energy. Number 4 is visualizing your success in whatever expectation that you have set for yourself. This is a powerful tool. Visualization is rewarding. With your mind, visually imagine your day going exactly as you hope it's going to. Picture yourself achieving the goal, feeling that wonderful sense of accomplishment, but it also enhances your motivation to manifest them in actual reality. And finally, build a supportive community. Surround yourself with positive influences. Engage with your friends. Engage with those groups that do uplift you. Share your expectations with them. Ask for their support. When you have people cheering you on, it reinforces your positive mindset and it makes the journey much more enjoyable. Weed out the negative influences in your life. There you go. I hope this inspires you another way to create the best life that you will be happy in. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Remember, the way you view the world can change your own reality. So fill your expectations with positivity and see how it does transform your life. By incorporating these strategies, journaling, affirmations, rewarding yourself, visualization, and building that supportive community, you are going to set yourself up for success. All right. Until next time, keep shining and stay inspired. See you next Tuesday. Love you. Bye.